good. It's upside down. There we go. All right. So let me just make sure that we, in fact, are live. There we go. All right. Hello, my name is Keeks. Welcome to my Ever Messy Art Studio. And today we are going to be playing with some new junk journals. Today was actually a really fun day. I went to all the way over to Illinois and went and met with some gals. One of them was actually from YouTube. Her name's Lynn. And then um, I went and arted with them today. And one of the ladies who I met today actually makes her own junk journals. So I ended up buying both of these from her because I was in love with them. Both of them were right up my alley. Like the Three Little Pigs reminds me of my son. And this Hideaway Animals one, I just really love the illustrations that are in them. So I just wanted to go ahead and play with them some. I have played with them just a little bit already. Some of the things I've done is just kind of blocked out some of the places where there were words because I didn't want the words to show through. So one of them I painted all the words out in black, and the other one I painted the words out in white so that I could kind of play with the ideas with both of them. But they are very cool. So let me show you the Three Little Piggies one first because that's the one that I actually just got finished blacking them out. In fact, I still have black on my fingers probably from painting them. Um, so this is the Three Little Pigs book, and it's really cool. So she put this tie on the back of it so that you could open it without it going all the way over to the other side, so it actually stops, which is nice. And then there's all these little fun things about it. Like I really love this ball. I like playing with it. But just check out these gorgeous illustrations. And it's the classic one that's like the Disney version. So like this whole page had a bunch of like copyright stuff on it, so I just blacked it out. Then there's this page. So I'm just gonna do like a quick flip through of it because it's a really nice journal. We've got ourselves a little card there, Farmer Dell, a piggy, and this I think is a pocket. Let's see what's in the pocket. I have not discovered. So it looks like just a couple of tags are inside there, so that's nice. I'm gonna put those back in the pocket so I don't lose it. Wonder, is the pocket glued at the bottom? It is. Okay, very nice. So that's pretty cool. And then it looks like this is part of a greeting card. I like how thin this is. That's kind of fun. And the nice thing is because of how these are clipped in here, I can take them in and out. One thing I'm actually going to do is because this paper is really old, I'm gonna get those kind of hole protectors that you can get for like folders and stuff, and I'm gonna put those on here to better protect the pages. On this one, some of the black accidentally transferred over to this other page, so I just did a black circle there. And then we have another pocket here. Let's see what's in this one. So this one we have kind of like a block that maybe we can do something with, and then another tag. So that's really nice. And then some old paper. Beautiful illustrations. So like you can tell that those were painted before they turned into a book. Like you can see the brush strokes in them, which I think is really fun. Uh-oh, this one stuck to the paint a little bit. Oop, that's okay. Kind of made a cool little pattern there. Most of the stuff, even though like even the pictures and stuff, I can't guarantee that those won't end up with stuff on top of them. So that's why I just wanted to go through now and look at them. Uh-oh. I tried this with a heat gun, but it looks like I might not have done a very good job. It's just a really beautifully made journal. And before I got it today, it didn't have any paint in it at all. So this is stuff that I did earlier. Ooh, what's this? Buff or blue sand. Is this like an address thing? Kind of cute. Some little cards that we can play with. Oh, and one that says notes on it. Cute little piggy. Ooh, this has a lot of good stuff in it. Oh, and this folds out, so it's an accordion fold. Let's see what we've got here. Elected chairman of the board. Pay each player $50. But then we can collect $50 from every player too. Mm, that's funny. When I said that, my iPad thought I was talking to it. Little card here. Some money from a board game, it looks like. Another one. So that's pretty cool. Another pretty page. Oh, there we go. I literally just finished painting these, so that's probably why they're still a little tacky, but that's okay. That's what's gonna happen, and we're just gonna make them tackier with glue as we go, so it'll be just fine. Some more notebook paper. I like that this is like an old off-white notebook paper. I think that's pretty cool. More beautiful illustration. So what these are is these are actually golden books, and she took the backing off of them and then put them together. So I think that's really cool. I would have never thought to do that. It's especially cool with these rings in here. And here's some more little cards in here. And another fold out. So that could be fun for something. I like that on each picture there happens to be a ladybug. That's kind of cute. See, like there's a little ladybug on the hat. Some stickers and some more little cards and goodies. Oh, that bit of paint's still wet. Oops. Yeah, so that's the end of this book. This last page is glued down. But I think this is a really cool book. And then I'll show you the other one. There we go. The other one is called Hideaway Animals. It looks like this, and it has a green poofy on top of it. And this one's really cool. So it says to Rana from Papa and Nana. And I liked it because it says Rana in it, and that reminded me of my son's name, which my son's name is Ronan. So I thought that was really cool. Now, this is the main reason why I want to get those ring protectors, though, is because earlier when I opened this, I accidentally tore a couple of the pages. So that way I can get those pages back in there and they won't be hurt anymore. Because these puppies are a little thick and I don't want them um, to rip or anything like that. Especially since these are so nice. Oh, hold on here. I think my knot's in the way. So what's the problem? Yep, there we go. My knot was in the way. Let's just put that over there so it's not going to be anywhere near us. So on this one, what I did is I whited it out and then tried to go over it with some Posca to kind of yellow it a little bit. Obviously, it didn't end up matching, but that's okay. I figure I'm going to end up painting over it with different colors and stuff anyway. Oh, I think this one's a pocket again. Let's find out. Oh, it is a pocket. Okay. It's cute. Put that back on it. This looks like another part of a greeting card. We got a whole pile of stuff here. Let's see what all this is. So it looks like we got another one of those cool blocks. A tag. Another tag. Yeah. So those will be nice to make something with. Oh, the kitty hiding in the shoe. That's so cute. Squirrel. A bear. Let's see what's in here. So we've got another one of those Oxford cards. Very nice. Beautiful paper in here. Got some more play money and cards from games. And this one folds out again. I love these old illustrations and books like this. I just think that they're so fun and they're so inspiring because like old-timey books are those ones that stick with you and like you remember through adulthood. So I just think that that's something that I'll always love looking at. Oh, look at the deer. Some more stickers and tags, and this one I think folds out too. I love this illustration. This illustration is the main reason I got this book. I'm not gonna lie, because I had originally flipped it to this page and I was like, that's adorable. Some lily pads, butterflies, Yeah, I'm just in love with both of these. I think they're so well made, and the girl that made them she was so nice. Like, I felt so welcomed, whenever I went to their little craft event. Like, it was really nice. It was at, there's this place called Dupo, Illinois, and there's a shop there called the Shops at 510, and it's just like this cute little antique shop, and when you walk in, there's just so much to feast your eyes on, and they have this huge craft area, which is really cool. Like, I really enjoyed going there, and I definitely want to do it again. From what I understand, they meet the first Saturday of the month, normally. So that'll be something that's really exciting to go back and do. But yeah, I really like that. So these are our two journals again, and what I thought we could do is work on a journal page. And I have a ton of vintage ephemera, and I have lots of stamps. We can go ham with this, I think, and just kind of go crazy and do our own little thing here. So I think I want to work in the Three Little Pigs. Let's see, what page do I want to do? We could start with these two pages. I think maybe that would be good. I really want to try out, I got some new stamps from PM Artist Studios. So I got Carrie the Crafter's full set of stamps here that are supposed to look like bubble wrap. And then Yolande also had some stamps that were like heart stamps. So I got those. I think those could be cute. Let me get my gel plate real quick, and we can use that to roll some paint on, like one of my smaller ones. So give me just 1 second here and I will get to that. Let's see here. I want to do the circle one. Small square. Go. So I have a small square here, and maybe we can use some gold. Like, some gold would be really cool. So I'm just gonna put my little plate here. And let's see what some of these stamps look like on stuff. So I think it would be fun to like test these and just kind of see what they look like. Like maybe we can do both some white and some gold. That could be fun. And just kind of make ourselves a little background. So let me get some white paint. So I think I'm going to do some white first. Leave some stuff out of the way here so I can get to that. And I definitely want to use gold too. So let me get, see, I have metallic gold here. And then I think I want to do some white. White. Where's my white? Here's titanium white. Ooh, I'm starting to run low on that. I'm gonna have to get some more. And then I need a roll off paper. Let's get something for that. I need to get these paintbrushes on my way. Everything is on my way. I've got some water here in case I need it. Let's see. Roll off paper, roll off paper. Oops, one of those. Here we go. Here's my stack of paper. I'll just get one of those and set these to the side for now. Set some paper right next to this. There we go. And then I also think I want a blue, because I think blue would look really good on this page here. So let's do that as well. So I'm going to start with the white, and I'm just going to put just a little bit there, then roll it. Rolling, 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 keep them prices rolling, rolling. You remember those commercials? Kind of silly. Okay, and then I'm just going to rub that off there. And let's do some of the small dots. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Let's do some of the small ones here. See what that looks like. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I think we can do better. So let's try again. Get some more white in there. Ooh, this one's going to be cool. Ah, but I don't have enough paint is what the problem is. So let's go ahead and put some more paint down. Don't know that I need that much, but we'll do it. There we go. I think that's going to be a lot better. So let's retry the white again. I'm going to redo the little dots because see, that's a lot firmer, I think. So I think this is going to look better. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's what I was looking for. Let's do this kind of white. Yeah. Once again, these stamps are from Carrie the Crafter. So this is his medley of stamps. Yeah, I like that. Much cooler. And then let's do some of this one. This is Yolande's heart one. I'm going to pop that one in the middle here. So it's just giving us a little bit of grunge. Do it again. Move our little poof here so we don't get paint on our poof. Just going kind of willy-nilly with it. Get it all tattered. And then I'm probably going to do a pull to take that off. So let me just do this. There we go. We got a big majority of it off anyway. And then let's do the gold. I want to do some gold in here. A piece of paper for a roll off. And let's try using this bigger stamp. See what we can get from that. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, let's roll it some more. Pop that on there. A little bit more gold, it looks like. I want some along the bottom too. Get it a little layered. Can't guarantee that we'll see a lot of this background, but I'd like to be able to at least get a little something something in there. Uh-oh, my stream's clocking. Here, let me exit out and go back in. There it goes. It was clocking and it wasn't showing me anything. I think we need a little bit more gold there. There we go. And then I'm going to use some blue. Give it a nice gush. Like that. And use this bigger stamp here. Maybe go in the corner right here. Yeah, that looks cool. That's what I was looking for. And so these stamps are from PMR Studio. I have been told that you need to wash them after using them. So have like a little bit of water handy. You can stick them in some water. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. So it just kind of gives it a little bit of a different vibe in there. So I'm going to go ahead and set these to the side. And then put these paints away. I think we're pretty well done with the gel plate too, so I'm just going to go ahead and stamp what's on there off of it. Try to get some of the gunk off. But it doesn't really bother me when paint sticks to my gel plates because I just, reuse them. Kind of an interesting little print there. Looks kind of cool. I might keep that piece of paper. That piece of paper would be good ephemera. Okay. And then let me go ahead and put this back in its little case that I got out. I am kind of a lazy painter, so I don't um, necessarily care if my stuff gets stained. So what I wanted to show you is I have a whole bunch of vintage ephemera. Like I have an entire folder and box full of vintage ephemera and stuff that's been fussy cut out. So I thought we could kind of look through it and see what kind of ephemera we might want to use. So I'm going to just put this up here out of the way. And then I'm going to look through some of this ephemera. Look at this cool fish. I love this fish. I think this was probably on the back on like a postcard or something. But isn't that interesting? My mother-in-law gave me these. So I just think that they're really cool. So I've got that. I've got little people. Got all kinds of fun stuff in here. Here's a horse's head. Ooh, we got two horses' heads. Like that could be fun. Ooh, I really like it on, I really like this horse on that. Maybe we could put it down here in the corner. That'd be good. So we'll use that horse's head. Got a cool flower too. Maybe something like that might look nice on that page. A big old tree. That's really cool. Some peas. Hey Marty, how you doing? I was just doing a flip through and today I went to that crafty art gathering that I told you about yesterday. And one of the ladies there actually makes her own junk journals. Like, look at this. It's made from those golden books, and she just cut the spine off of it and then put a bunch of papers in it, including the original pages to the book. It ended up being really cool. Everybody was super nice. There was four of us, and it was Lynn who goes to a lot of the different lives that I think you and I probably go to, because she was saying a bunch of names of people that she followed and they all sounded really familiar to me, so I'm sure they'd be familiar to you too. Like Curiously Michelle, um, Pam the crafter, all kinds of different stuff. But like she just mentioned she said like 20 different streamers, if I'm honest, and I was like, holy cow. And like I know that a lot of them are people that are kind of in our circle that overlap. So that's kind of fun. Um, and then I also got this one here, with little hideaway animals. Yeah. So I thought it would be fun to work in one of these journals. Mindy, hi! Are you the same Mindy that I met earlier? Hi. Okay, so Mindy, Marty, this is Mindy who actually made these. She actually made these, and like I said, she just took the spines off of them and then used these rings and put all kinds of cool stuff in there. So that's really fun. So I'm just working on these two pages right now. So far I haven't done much. I've just used a gel plate and just stamped some stamps in here. And now I'm going to try and find some ephemera to put on there. I really like this horse and this flower. I think this horse and this flower could look really pretty together on here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue those two down because I really like how that looks so far. So let's see here. Let's get some glue. And I usually just use Elmer's glue, mostly because I'm too lazy to change, but also because Elmer's glue actually lasts a long time. I have a bunch of stuff from my childhood that I have used Elmer's glue with, and it's still stuck down there. So It's tried and true, don't know why I should change kind of thing. Every once in a while I'll use matte medium, but that's usually if I'm decoupaging. Um, but usually Elmer's glue is my friend. So that's what I'm gonna go with here. And then I just smooth it down with my fingers. I am a very messy fingered artist. I will have caked on glue after this. So that's fine. Oh, and the stamps that I used to stamp those on were from Carrie the Crafter. Carrie the Crafter has some really cool stamps at PM Artist Studio. So the ones that I used from him are these bubble wrap ones. So this is a set called Bubble Wrap. And then I also used Yolan's set. She also has a bubble wrap set, but hers are heart bubble wraps. So that's the other one that I got. And that's what I've got going on in the background. So I'm just gonna kind of smush this puppy down there. 'Cause I have an entire folder full of vintage ephemera. Like this thing is stuffed. So I am looking forward to putting a bunch of vintage ephemera into these vintage books. So yeah, I always get glue and painting. I usually keep a paper towel, but I'm gonna get it all over my hands anyway. It's just how it is. It's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I love this horse. I think this horse is definitely going on here. Oh, his little ear is bent. I wonder if I can get that to bend forward without it breaking off. You never know with vintage ephemera. Some days it wants to work with you, other days it just wants to rip. But I will take it as it is. So this vintage ephemera, I don't know if you can tell, it has old glue on it. A lot of the vintage ephemera I have, I get from antique stores. And I don't know why, but they almost always all like glue them down on brown pieces of paper and then sell them. And so then I have to go in with my heat tool and try to figure out how to get all the glue off of them. So some of the ephemera I've gotten from my mother-in-law, and some of them I just buy and then try very carefully to use. So I'm gonna smush this down. I have you on my TV and my phone to comment. Oh my god, that's what I do too. I was watching Beth Schuler earlier, because I was actually painting out all my pages and stuff, and of course I was letting it air dry instead of using my heat gun like a dummy, so it took like hours to do. But I was sitting here painting papers with her, and I just had my phone up so I could comment, and then I was watching her on my TV. It's the best way to do it so you can see everything in high definition. Wonder if maybe sometimes I have word buddy. Let me see if I have any word buddy that could go with that. Let's see. Just looking in my Fetty options. Here's my big old thing of word Fetty here. So let's see if we can find something cool to put on here. We could be like, the horse is gonna take a bath. No, I'm just kidding. Because it's stinky. Let's see. You need to. We can always write something maybe with ink on there too. That could be fun. Huh. Some of these don't actually look like word buddy. I wonder why they're there. Let's see. What are you? Rainforest? Nope, that's not gonna work. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I kind of like the bath because of the colors. So we can just do something silly like that and then paint around it. Maybe we can cut it to where it looks a little bit better though. Where are my fancy scissors? Let's try these. Maybe we can give it a little bit of a zhushing. I was originally joking about putting this on here, but I kind of like it. Hey Lynn, how are you? Lynn is who invited me to the crafty thing earlier, so that was pretty fun. I am just working in the junk journal here and using some of my vintage ephemera to just kind of play around. Like I put a horse on here and stuff. So I'm just kind of having a little bit of fun. I don't know why. I just think this is funny. So we're putting it on there. Why not? Why not? Let's see here. Yeah, so the horse needs a bath because the horse is stinky, so that's why it's around the flowers. Yeah, no rules. Just goes together, so it's gonna work for me. Um, let's look through all this vintage ephemera. Like I have a ton of it and I have no idea. Do you guys see the Route 66 parade in Springfield? Is it Springfield, Missouri or Springfield, Illinois? Both of them, oddly enough, have Springfields, and both of them, oddly enough, have Route 66 going through them. What is this? Something pink has caught my eye. Ooh, what's this? That's really pretty. Look at that. I don't know where I got that at, but that's really cool looking. I'm gonna set that to the side because that's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, next time we do an art gathering, I'm gonna have to bring a bunch of my old vintage ephemera so I can share because I have a lot of it. And as you can see, I don't think that I'll be running out anytime soon. So I am very much into saving them. Like this used to be like a huge accordion thing with a bunch of like oh, the guy from Roseanne was supposed to be there, the dude that plays Dan. That's cool. Y'all, my drill bits I went to get don't fit. No, that sucks. Oh man. Yeah, I got this like cool, like all these cool little vintage like angels and stuff that's kind of fun. Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, this one could be fun too. Like a cow. I've just got a whole lot of everything. I want to see if I can find something cool to go over here though. Ooh, this guy's picture is cool. I'm gonna set him to the side too. Got some name cards. This is pretty, so that could be something we use. Ooh, I've got all these like little pillows. These pillows could be a fun pattern of some sort, so I'll set those to the side. Hi, Curiously Michelle. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Hi, Veronica. Yeah, John Goodman, that's what his name is. That's right. Howdy there. Hi. Hi, Charo. Is it Char of Heart? Is that how I say it? I've seen you in chats before. Oh, you finally found it? Well, I'll be honest, I've only been ooh, that's cool looking. I don't know what that is, but we're taking it. Um, I've only live streamed 3 times now, so that's probably why you couldn't find my live stream before. Oh, Char, like the first part of Charlotte. Okay, Char of the Heart. I love that. That's cute. Sitting down with dinners. All right. I'm just kind of going through my ephemera here so I can figure out what exactly I want to put in this book. I tend to have a buttload of it. If anybody ever wants to do an ephemera trade, let me know on, I would say on Instagram's probably the best way to get a hold of me because I usually like pay close attention to my messages there because I do like art card trades and stuff too. But if anybody is interested in vintage ephemera, please let me know. I will trade with you. Because I have a lot and I love seeing what other people have too. Yes, that is the Michelle she was telling you about earlier. Lynn has been saying all kinds of great things about you, Michelle. She has been encouraging us to watch you, and honestly, after the wood chipper stuff, yes, I am into Dictator Michelle. I was telling her I really enjoyed that stream. I thought it was funny. All right, let's put some of this up and see what we've got now. Let's see here. Yes, definitely doing some art trades would be fun. Ooh, I like that too. New embossed 50 pack. Don't know what it is, but we like it. I like that too. Oh, that's the problem. I love it all. Why can't I just shove it all on one page? Yes, she's wood chipper Michelle. That's right. We had a talk about you today because we all met. We had like an art meetup and it was really fun. Because remember on your channel, that's where Lynn and I said that we were going to meet. We did it. And we were talking about that and we loved it. We are fans. Oh, see here, this is what I was talking about. So usually whenever I get these at like thrift stores or vintage stores, people will actually glue them to other pieces of paper. And part of me loves it because I get so much interesting stuff, but the other part of me hates it when they do that because I always end up having to run something on the other side. So whenever you get them, you have to kind of pick and choose what you want and you have to be really careful about it. But let me grab something real quick. You can make some really cool stuff with them. So one time I got a bunch of Little Red Riding Hood stuff, and I actually redid the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Um, so here, let me hold it up a little bit. So it says up here, I'm bringing cookies to my sick grandmother. And then they're like, what do we have here? And then this is the part with the wolf. And it's really cool because this part was actually originally broken in the card that it was glued to, but I fixed it so you can pull the little wolf's head off and there's grandma. So I really enjoy reusing this stuff and just making random stuff with it. Yeah, that all of those used to be on stuff like this. So yeah, that is the kind of ephemera I am into. Ooh, this goose is cute. We're gonna put the goose to the side too. I'm just like, yeah, yeah, we're just gonna keep it. Aw, that's cute. She's got like little twins. But all of this I got at different vintage stores. Oh, I like that too. That could go with it. Nice to meet you. Heard all good things. Well, other than those icky ear shrooms, that's totally cool. Did I have mushrooms here? I didn't see them. Maybe I did and I just threw them in the box. Those are kind of interesting. We'll toss those to the side. She looks like she used to be a paper doll or something. Another good place to find fussy cut. Whoa, oh my. Another good place to find fussy cuts like these here are actually probably from Golden Books as well. Um, these are fussy cuts like off eBay. There are actually people on eBay that will sell you fussy cutted items for pretty cheap prices. So this saves my hands and I like it a lot. Oh my god, look at how cute this frog is. Yes. See, I always think it's interesting when you see mushroom fairies. Yeah, that is pretty fun. Oh, oh, yeah. Okay. I guess I didn't notice that. I probably painted it or something on there. That's kind of cool. We'll keep that one out too. This page is going to be so full, I'm going to have no choice but to move on to another page. Thought I was going to be good with just putting together two. Oh my god, look at this little donkey. Isn't that cute? I haven't looked in here in a long time, so I forgot what all I had in there. There's this one. A lot of these are also coffee advertisements, like vintage coffee advertisements that they would have in magazines. Um, so I have a lot of those as well. See, this is one that I rescued from a glue page. You can tell because I has glue all over the back of it. The lag. Oh no. I know I was having a problem with lag earlier too because I had to refresh my own screen. Because I'm watching myself on my iPad to make sure that my stream stays up. Well, to be fair, they are small pages. I just love those little telltale books. I buy every one I find. They're so fun. I love that. Ooh, here's a pretty little flower. We'll keep that out. Just keep out everything, Quiche. Where are we gonna put it? I don't know. Let's see. Oh my god, it's a little puppy. Well, we have to keep the puppy out. Dang. Fat bird, sure. Having too much fun is what's happening here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. It's like a little camera, but it's embossed. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me see if I can. I'm like looking at my computer. Nope, it's not going to focus on it. That's lame. But it's like a little embossed one. Or like, how about a chickie in a top hat? Cute. Don't know why I have clams, but I do. Just all the random. That's what I keep. This one doesn't have a head, so we can put a head on it. But yeah. So let's bring back our picture here and see what all we can do. And then if we run out of room, we'll just go to another page and just keep sticking stuff on because we can. I think that'll work out just fine. There we go. I got that flipped back on. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see here. So we've got all kinds of cute little things. This little boy is so cute. This bottle of wine would kind of make that page look a little fancy, wouldn't it? Got all the things. I know, I really like this. I don't know what the heck that is, but I really like it. So I'm gonna set that there. I don't know why, but I really like these like weird, I think they're like newspaper clippings of pillowcases. Like, that's the only thing that I can describe that as. So maybe if we do something like that. I really like this one too, though. Maybe we'll take out this weird, awkward one and do just squares like that. Our page is starting to get fancy. All right, let me start gluing some of this down so that we can keep our ideas. Like I said, just plain Elmer's glue. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Get all gooey and happy. There we go. I'm really excited to be working in these because I've been painting out those pages literally all day. Like, since I got home, I've been painting out pages. So I'm pretty excited to be doing this. And let's get this guy on there. I'm trying to unspool ribbon while I watch. I'm struggling with ribbon storage. Oh, all right. I will tell you what works really great for storage. Let me grab something real quick to show you. So, I got these things. They're like little drawers. Um, so they're clothing drawer organizers. And whenever you put them together, they fold out and they come three in a pack on Amazon. And that's what I put all of my ribbons and doilies in. So that's kind of what I do, and then I just roll them in a ball and stick them in there, and then they fit perfectly in, like, dresser drawers, so you can just undo it and then look through there, and it works out really nicely. Like, I love them. I got that idea from Dee Dee Willingham, because she was putting all of her Amour Fabriques in there, because she gets, like, sari silks and stuff, um, and that's what she puts hers in. Let's see here. So let's get these off real quick so I can glue them down. Oh no. What are you doing, sir? Get off. There we go. Didn't want to come off. I do love those pillowcase thingies. Yeah. I was actually kind of upset. I ordered some from some of those sari silks too, and I didn't pay attention to where I shipped them to. They sent them to Kansas City on accident. So, and they're gonna have to wait till I get to Kansas City and can get to my house to go get those. That's a good idea. I have a ribbon problem. Leaving it on the spool just takes up too much space. It really does, yeah. But that's a really good way to do it. And I bet you could make like little dividers like with cardboard to make it even tighter if you needed to, within the squares. Like I feel like that would probably work good. I don't know why, I just really like these little newspaper clippings. They're really cute. Ah, my thumb is shaking. Stop shaking. Oop. I think this is the bottom. I got a couple of those chindi rugs I took apart for the sari silks. Ooh, I bet those would be pretty. Mm. I don't know, I've been trying to incorporate fabrics into my stuff. I really like using doilies. Doilies are my favorite. I don't know, there's something about doilies I just love. I've got like little tiny pieces of doilies too, like little miniature ones. I prefer using the fabric ones over the paper ones when I can, but sometimes I will use the paper ones if I can't get away with it. Like, since I pulled this out, let me see if I can find a couple small ones. Hmm. Let's see here. So I like to use the ones that are really small. What did I do with those? Of course, they're so small that you don't know where you put them. Let's see. That one's a little bit bigger than I'd want. I cut them down too. I don't know what you like to do with yours, but I do enjoy cutting them down. See, ooh, here's some ribbon. We could do some ribbon. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Maybe we can put something on there like that. I don't know how I would glue down something that thick though. It's a little thicker than what I usually use. Um, hmm. That's weird. I thought I had my really, really tiny ones in here, but I don't see them. Oh well, I guess if I don't see them, I didn't need to use them. But yeah, I do like using the little small doilies and things. Oh, here they are. They're at the very bottom. That's why I couldn't find them. They're like I have these little tiny ones. I was like, I know those silly things are in here. They're my go-tos, so they were just a little small. My dog is looking at me like I'm crazy because I keep digging out random stuff, and she's like, "What are you doing?" This one I think is going to be a little too big. Let's see. Maybe we could put a square one in the corner, and I kind of want one on the side too. Maybe a little one. You can get these on Etsy. That's where I got mine at. People will sell little tiny ones that they've made, which is really cute. Maybe we can put one down in the corner. I want to glue this one down though. Should probably pull out the tacky glue for this, but I'm gonna try my luck and see if it'll stay. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But we're gonna try to get lucky. There we go, that's pretty cool. Right? Everybody needs miniature doilies. They're perfect. I don't even know what people would use this for unless I bet they're using them in doll houses. That's what I would use these for. Like for the miniatures to sit on. I was gonna say maybe they're for Barbie, but I don't think that that's Barbie's generation. There's that. I think we're good. Oh my god, look at how tiny this one is. It's so cute. I only see you, Mindy. I don't see anybody else. So I don't know if my lag in my chat's just going crazy or what, but it says there's 10 people in here. So I don't know. I think everybody's just maybe busy working on their own thing. So that could be it. But I think that, ugh, oh, I just stuck my hand in some glue. Ew. It was cold. All right. Let's see. What else could we put on here? Let's see. Maybe this little girl could be kind of cute. Oh, okay. I went to take care of nature and give my dog his meds. Hey, whatever works, that makes sense. I kind of think this little girl kind of looks good here. What else do we got? We also got this man. Could do here. Yes, hello? Hi.
Hi, internet friends.
Hello. You can say hello if you want. They're watching. The nice ladies I met earlier are actually in my chat right now.
Oh, hi, friends. Okay, that's good. Bye, internet friends.
That was my husband, Mason. He's silly. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna see if I can pull off some more of this paper that's on the back of it so that it'll glue down right. Because if you don't pop off enough of the paper, sometimes what will end up happening is it ends up sliding off the bad paper. Hello, Mr. Keeks. Hey, Glenn, how are you? Would Chipper Michelle to prison in a foreign country once? What? I hope Wood Chipper Michelle's not in a foreign country prison. We need wood chipper, Michelle. We need more wood chippers. There we go. Get ourselves a bunch of glue to make it nice and tacky. Here we go. Hey, how you doing, Karen? It's good to see you. While you're slapping paint on paper, I'm slapping some nice ephemera on paper. Yeah, there we go. What on earth is happening here? My chat is off the walls, I think. There we go. And I kind of think I'm going to stick this random old dude at the top. I don't know why. He just looks vintagey enough for this page. Does it have a name on the back of it? It has some initials, but I can't read that. Somebody's fancy cursive. I can read cursive, like they were still teaching it when I went to school. It's just, that's a doctor's handwriting. We're not going to try. I do know some adults who can't read cursive, though, because they weren't taught in school. I think that's kind of crazy that they stopped. They're supposed to bring it back, though. I hope they do. I don't know. I always enjoyed learning cursive. I write like a mixture of like regular letters and cursive together. Um, but yeah. Okay. So I think that page is good. We can call that one good. But let's see. I want to add more to this one because I feel like it doesn't have enough on it. I say as the little pieces are falling. Let's see. So this has more pinks in it. What kind of ephemera do we have that has pinks in it? Oh, this little bunny is so darn cute. No, I don't want to cover up the horse. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll just start on a new page. How about that? If I can't mix stuff together, we're just going to have fun with some paint on paper and not worry about it. So let me get back out my gel plate again. Um, because I was kind of doing like some slapping of it on there. I keep saying slapping because I saw because I see Karen in here. Sorry, I'm not meaning to say that like 1,000 times. Let me see. So let me get my tiny gel plate out again. And let's see what we can do. Maybe we could do a stencil of some sort. Do I have smaller stencils? That could be good. I did go to a foreign country. Nope, it wasn't for unaliving anyone for not even internet strangers. Well, I'm glad. We were joking today that we were all meeting each other and had no idea who each other were, so we could possibly be axe murderers. Luckily, we were just artists, so it ended up being okay. Let me grab a stencil real quick and I'll be right. Let me see what I'll get. Yes, yes, I'm pulling out more things. Let's see here. Oh, I do have some small stencils. I've got some small ones I got from like Amazon. So we can work with that. Do I have any cute ones though is the question. Hmm. Oop. Let's see here. This could be kind of interesting because it's got like a whole bunch of stuff going on in it. Let's throw that over here. Let's pull this over here so that we can see what we're doing. Like that. And I am a messy gel plater. I'm really bad about not cleaning anything that goes on a gel plate. Um, so pardon my mess. As I always say, this is my messy art space, and I mean it. Let's see. Does anybody have a color request? Does anybody have any colors that they like? If so, I can probably find it in my paints. I could do purple. Okay. Yeah, I could do purple. Let's do. Ooh, purple and turquoise could be fun. That would be good. Maybe we can put like a dab of turquoise in each color or in each corner. And then roll in some purple like that. That way it kind of gives like an ombre. Yellow. Yellow is a good color too. Let's see how dark it is and maybe we can do some stamping with yellow. We'll see what it ends up looking like. There we go. Get some good ooey gooey mixtures in here. And then let's kind of, oh, I need a little piece of paper. Paper, where art thou? Nope, not those papers. Let me grab some paper from my thing. There we go, there's some paper. So I need something to roll off on. Otherwise, I'm going to be in big trouble, huh? There we go. That's better. And then let's take, this is another stamp from Carrie the Crafter. Once again, you're supposed to wash these, but I don't because I'm a terrible person. But if you also would like to run your stamps, don't wash them, it's fine. So I'm just gonna go like this. and see if it'll make like a little bit of a pattern on there. Like that. So we should see kind of a wicked pattern. I'm going to go ahead and plop some of this on here too. So it's just kind of there. Get this all fun. Let's see here. Pop that over there. Let's take this off. Yummy. Hello. And let's see what happens when we stamp this page on it. I'm just going to hold the book against it and see what happens. Usually I only do this with typing paper, and I feel like if typing paper can hold up, this is going to be fine. All right, so moment of truth here is down all the way. Okay, so I do think it is down all the way. So let's go ahead and peel it up and see what it does. Please be cool. Oh, yes. Yes, it is cool. All right. I am loving that. That is beautiful. And then let's see here. Miss Karen said yellow. So I'm going to get some yellow. And maybe we can put like a stamp of some words on it or something. That might be cool. Come on, yellow, get out of here. There we go. Pop this in my bin. There we go. Try that. I think that should be thick enough for a stamp. Let's see here. Now these guys are some of my favorite stamps, and we also happen to have this creator in the room here. I love these. This is the peace, joy, love, and grace. I love these stamps, and I like to use them on ATCs and stuff all the time, so we're going to use them here. And if you also like these are also on Peanut Artist Studio. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of a fan of them. But I'm going to try and see if we can pull up the paint with these. Right? I love using these on stuff. I think they're fun. Let's put love over here. I can kind of see it. I think that's fine. Wipe that off over here. And then let's do a bit of grace up here. I push mine down pretty hard to get them to go on there. And let's, oh, that doesn't have enough paint on it. There we go. That has enough paint. Joy, gonna have to get me over shedding a tear too. Aw. Well, that's sweet. Yeah, no, I really like your stamps. I think they're fun. And they're just the perfect size for little projects. Like, you hardly ever get cool stamps like that. So, please make more tiny stamps. I will be very pleased with this if that happens. All right. So there we go. So I think that gives us some background options. Let's try to do something else over here though. So I'm going to pull up some of this paint on here. Yes, those are Karen's designs. So she is over there making magic. She's got those, and then she also has two flowers. I think is the flowers, is it Tamika and Jordan, I want to say? If that's wrong, I'm so sorry. Please correct me. But they are named after her children. So everything she does is with a purpose. Um, Tanika and Joshua, thank you so much for correcting me on that. So I was like, I know I've heard their names a lot, but I can't think of what they are at the minute. You know how it is when you're streaming and then your mind just goes blank. But yeah, definitely check out her stamps. Her stamps are awesome. So I'm just gonna try to pull up some of this. It's not gonna pull up all of it, I can tell you right now, just because I have a ton of crust on these. But I kind of like that weathered look, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, bye, Mindy. Thank you. I appreciate you coming. And thank you so much for making these journals. Like I wouldn't have Mindy actually is the maker of these. Um, so she was selling them in the cute little antique shop that I went to, and I was like, well, I need me some journals. Hello. That's kind of a fun little stamp off. See, it didn't get all of it off, but that's okay. I'll just keep working on top of it till I can't work no more. Let's see here. We've already done purples and yellows and stuff. Let's add some pink to the mix. I've got a couple of different ones. I got a metallic pink and I've got like a hot pink pink. So that can be fun. Oh, the ribbon? Yeah, she puts it there that way you can actually open the book all the way, which is kind of nice. Because if not, then all the pages would kind of go to the back and it would get all messed up. Oh, okay, okay. That's all right. Let's see here. Give it some hot pink. Vintage ribbon. It looks like one of the ones that I wore on my ponytails. Aw, that's cool. She also, I took the bookmark off so I wouldn't get paint on them, but like on these, she had these cute little tags on them with little poof balls, and I keep playing with them. Because I used to have like little poof balls that would go in my hair when I was a kid. So I totally feel that. Like that immediately reminded me of being a child. Let's see here. Let's give us some pink. And I'm gonna flop that off. And then let's see here. Oh, thank you, Gwen. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Let's see, what other kind of stamps do I have in here? Ooh, you know what? I haven't used this one. This one's a cat one, and I can't remember who designed this one, but it's really cute. So I might try that stamp. Um, what else do I have? I've got phone and chair. Boy, I've got a lot of weird ones. This phone could also look cool. This big phone might look cool. Do like a hot pink phone in the middle. Let's try the hot pink phone. The hot pink phone I know is Yolan's. I do like this kitty though. Maybe we could put the kitty in the corner. It can be next to our peace and love. Let's see what this looks like. I don't know how hard I need to push. Yeah, we got kind of a phone going on there. Can't see it real well, but it looks pretty cool. Do it again on here. Put part of it up here too. Yeah, there we go. That kind of looks cool. And then while that is drying, ooh, I bet if I use this roller paper here and put it on this phone, I bet we'll get a good print out of it. So let's try that, and I'll leave that sit for a while so that it'll fully dry. Move that out of the way so that we can get to our ephemera. All right, so move this out of the way and pop that over there. Oh, I said I was going to use the cat. We'll still use the cat too, but I'm going to set it to the side for right now. We'll do a different color for the cat later. Let's go ahead and work on this side over here. What do we got going on over here? I just honestly pulled like just random bits from over there. Let's see. Really like her, but I kind of would rather her be over here. She kind of brings out the yellow and everything. So we'll save her for over here. Um, Oh, excuse me. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe we can do this girl here, and I kind of like this like little stamp thing here. What does that say on it? That says Merry Christmas on it. You know what? It doesn't look very Christmassy. We're gonna use it anyway. What's this one? With my best wishes. That one's cool. Y'all, I only have unspooled and tight rolled 5 spools of ribbon. This project is gonna right. That is gonna take a while, man. Let's go ahead and glue this one down. Let me make sure that there's not too much paper on the back of here. Yeah, this is one of the ones that I grabbed off of a piece of paper or something. Saving my old vintage stuff. There we go. I think that should be good enough. Oh my god, where's my glue? Where did I put the glue? Keisha, what did you do? Oh, this is a very me thing to do right now. Did anybody see where I set the glue? You know what? I have other glues. We'll grab a different one. It's fine. I'm sure that I literally just had that in my hand somewhere and I don't know where I set it. Huh. Okay, we'll grab a different glue. Let's see. Glue will not defeat me because I have a whole drawer of it. So no matter where the lost glue has gone, we'll have a glue. Let's use, we can use some quick dry Aleene's tacky glue. That would probably work. Oh, it's over there next to the gel plate. Thank you. Thank you. It is. There was paint in front of it. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay. Well, that works. Thank you. Thank you. It is next to the gel plate. All right. That's funny. We were just talking about that earlier at our meetup, how it was funny because when people lose stuff, everybody always knows where it was on the stream. Isn't that ironic how our conversations come back to haunt us? All right. Oh, hold on a second. My stream froze again. I don't know if it froze for anybody else, but it froze for me, so give me a second. There it goes. All right. That's better. I don't know why, but it's been lagging like that today. Okay, and then let's glue down this little girl. Get her going. Bye, Marty. It was good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we'll get that popped in there. There we go. We need to give her something interesting to look at, though. We had a whole bunch of rain, so the internet's been a mess. Yeah, you know, that could be. It's been all right here. We've been getting some winds, but other than that, it's not been bad. No, that doesn't work. These guys have little Cracker Jack boxes on them. That could be something to stare at. I'd probably stare at it like, what is that? See, we have a fat bird. I don't know about that. Got a goose, but it's not facing the right direction. I may need to go fishing again for ephemera because these ephemeras are not really cutting it. Let's see. Ooh, I also have some other stuff here. Oh, let's check this and see what's going on so we can put that cat on. You can kind of see the phone in there. I don't know. I'll probably still keep it to glue it on something else. Doesn't bother me any. All right, I do want this cat right here because I think that's cute. So let's do. Let's see. If I have a brighter yellow, that would probably work. Let's try this yellow. See what ends up happening. This is like a brighter yellow, so I'm thinking that it'll work. So let me scooch this over so we can see it a little bit. Oh, stop freezing, silly. We don't like it when you freeze. Hmm. There we go. I had to cut the heater and take the chill out of the room. The temps are going down tonight. Oh no. Well, I hope you get better weather soon. I don't know, man. This spring weather's been killing me. Like my allergies have been going nutty. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more paint than that, honestly, to get that cat coated. Just a little bit and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I like this cat. I think it's really cute. Boop. Yeah. Well, mine gets like, I'll get like the runniness, but like my eyes will water. And that bothers me a lot because I wear glasses, so then it gets all over my glasses. Let's try that. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. Not as deep as I'd like it to be, but that's okay. I guess we could also try. I guess it wouldn't hurt to try some black ink too and see what happens. Like maybe we can put the black over it to kind of bold it a little bit. After all, who's gonna care? Mm, let's try this and see what happens. Mm, nope, still didn't look right. That's okay. We tried. Sometimes things go awesome and sometimes they don't, but we will survive. Let's see. So I have some other weird little things in here that we can put on here that are kind of like embellishments. Um, like I've got buttons, I've got pieces of glitter. Like we can really make this thing pop if we wanted to. I think some glitter pieces would be fun. Like here's a butterfly. Got some shells. Ooh, this is pretty. Whatever that is can go on there. I also really like this flower. Let's do a rule of 3 for the yellows. So we need something else that's kind of blingy and yellow. Ooh, this little butterfly is pretty. It's not yellow, but it kind of gives the same vibe, so let's go with it. That's right. We need some sparkle in our lives. Yeah, I don't know about the buttons just yet. Look at these. I have little tiny clippers. Aren't they cute? They're like little clothespins and they actually work. Doot, doot, doot. I don't know. I just saw them sitting there and I think they're cute. Um, we can also do some gears. Some gears might be cool. So I've got like a lot of these blue gears, which might look pretty cool on this. Or do they kind of fade in? Maybe we could do a yellow one. Oh, there we go. That's our third piece of gold there. That could work out. Maybe do like a little time thing. Do a couple of arms on there. That'd be kind of fun. Just drop all the things on there. It's fine. Let's see. That would kind of look fun there because it kind of goes into that little flower. Sorry, I have to hop off early morning. Good night, everyone. Looks awesome, Keeks. Bye. Okay, I'm loving that gold flower one. Where'd you find these? I'm pretty sure I got them from my mother-in-law, and she buys most of her stuff on Amazon. So I bet if you just put in glitter and like little glitter bits of ephemera, you'll be able to find them. They were in like a party pack, like a little package. Wish I still had the bag, but you know, I take everything out of the bag, even if I'm not gonna use it. So pretty much as soon as it goes to me, it goes down in value. That is probably way too much glue, but I want to make sure it sticks because it's kind of bent. Let's put this flower over here by Grace. I'm gonna kind of push it on there a little bit. Ah, see what I mean? Because it's bent, so it doesn't want to stick. Yeah, I'm not a packaging person. Packaging annoys me. I'm gonna just let that sit there, and if it wants to stay there, cool. If it doesn't, we'll replace it. And then here's this butterfly. I really like this butterfly. Maybe we can put the butterfly in front of the girl's face so that she's staring at it. Like, what is that? What's up with this butterfly? There we go. Just stick this gear on. Now the gear will take a little bit to dry, because it's heavier. But it will stay. I've had gear stay just fine. You just got to put a lot of glue on it. And I'm just going to kind of drop it on. There we go. And I'm okay with it getting a little bit of glue in the middle. I don't mind that. There we go. Because it'll kind of give it a rusticy look. And then I like these little hands. I'm just not sure where I want to put them. Maybe we can put the time element by her face so that she's like holding on to the time. Do I want to do that one or do I want to do this one? This one's also pretty cool. That one kind of goes with her fan. I think I'm going to do that one. So that one's pretty cool. And then just stick her on there. Match it up with the fan. Yeah, something like that. That looks cool. Are you going to stay? No? Okay. Well, I know you love this flower, Mindy, but this flower is not loving me. I don't know if I can bend it. Let's see. That might work. Let's try this again. I just bent it. We're going to give it one last shot, and if it doesn't work for us, we're going to replace it with something else. Because we ain't got time for flowers that don't want to be friends. Okay. Let me just hold this down for a second. Eh? We friends? Okay, we're friends. This is sticking now. At least I think it's sticking, so we're gonna go with it. Let's see. I really do like these weird Cracker Jack guys. I don't know where to put them. Maybe I could just put them there. Have them just be interesting and weird. Oh, what does that say? And don't. There we go. All right. Get these little guys on here. Then we'll try to figure out what to do with this little girl page. So we're just poking them all on there tonight. Let's see. So we've got a little girl. I wish this goose was facing the opposite way because this goose would be really cool if it was facing towards her. But it's not, so it's not going to be our friend. We could put this little boy there, I guess. Do something with him. And then what else do we got? Oh, we've got the puppy. What if they're staring at the puppy? Why is the puppy so darn cute? Let's have the puppy be a little bit behind the boys, so the boy's standing in front of the puppy. Yeah. Here we go. Something like that. And then we'll have him stand in front of the puppy. The puppy looks like it did something bad, guys. I just want to pet the puppy. Oh, come on, Mr. Glue. I'm gonna have to fill this soon. Not like right now, but you know. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. There we go. I feel like I'm addicted to lives now. I only just figured out how to do this like 3 days ago. And since then, every single day I've been on live at night. Um, so I think I have a problem, guys. Because I'm not really somebody who has a schedule or anything, and I'm usually like always available in the evenings. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm addicted. Aw, thanks. Yeah, it's pretty cute. Now you just want to share. Yeah. Well, there's something really special about doing art with like others. I think, it it just feels really fun. Like it feels like we're all together, just doing this together. Yeah, there are worse problems to have. This flower is kind of cool, but it doesn't really go with anything. Um, Little piggy's cute, but nah. Let's see. I think we're gonna have to go ephemera fishing again. Let's see, what else do I have in here? We've got these. I showed this earlier, but look at this fish. This fish is awesome. I'm gonna have to use this fish in something at some point. I think it's cute. Got another horse. Got a really tall boy, but we got enough boys in here. We don't need no more boys. Let's see. Santa Claus. Mm. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. A lot of these are for coffee ads. Like this one's for a coffee ad, which I think is kind of cool. It's one of the ones I've rescued from a glue paper. This one's like a cooked food ad. It's kind of interesting. This Santa looks scary. Look at his eyes. Are they not staring into your soul right now? He's just like, yes, I'm gonna wide eye smile at you. Maybe that's what the little girl's staring at is creepy Santa. We don't need creepy Santa here. Ooh, she's cool. Look at her. That's kind of fun ephemera. All right, let's see what else we got. Maybe we can find some like pretty flowers or something to put in the corner. Where's my botanicals? Ooh, or we could even do a frame or something. So I've got like a bunch of like frames. Ooh, that's kind of cool. This has got sewing on it. Ah, I could do something with that. I don't know, I'm just filling the paper. Let's see. Do any of these frames look kind of cool? Could even do one kind of cockeyed and cut it. Could even make it look like it's a separate picture in a way. I don't know. Kind of feeling the weird frame. But I still want a flower to put in there. So let's find some flowers real quick. Let's see. Where are all my flowers at? We've got birds, fish, nature. One of these in here says botanical. I know it does. Just trying to figure out where the heck I put it. Animals? Botanical, yay! I found the botanical one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is a frame that before I took my sewing machine out, I actually, um, put that in there so it has, like, a little bit of string hanging off of it, which I kinda think is fun, 'cause I don't know how to tie off string. So I just kinda put it like that. I kinda think that's cool. Let's put some flowers of some sort in there. Ooh, I bet I could fussy cut out a couple of these cute flowers. That'd be pretty. Or even maybe this tall one. And then we can include it in part of the frame. So that would be nice. Let's do that. It'll just be a bundle of cute little flowers. Try not to cut my fingies. My eyes are getting heavy, so I'll listen in the balcony. Margaritas will be served. Send one this way, sister. I need a margarita. All right, so maybe we can put something up here like that. Let's see, how is this gonna look with the frame? Yeah, I think it just kind of gives it a little bit of color. Pass those margaritas. We're having fun with that. Oh my god, my glue is like leaking everywhere. What happened? No. No glue. No. Oh well. At least I didn't have to squeeze any out, I guess. Michelle's back. She's like, I heard margaritas. What's happening? We need the margaritas. Yes. Do, 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 do. There we go. Now, let's see how we can do this because I don't want to cover that little hole. Let's have this be like a cool frame page. Yeah, something like that. Now, let me test the page and make sure that I can open and shut it real quick before I get too excited. Oh, I can. Plus, there's a little bit of a hang there, and that's not bad. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so far we've done a couple. I still want to add something over here to this. I feel like this is missing something. I'm not sure what it's missing yet. But it could just be a work in progress page. So, meh. Meh. Let's see. What time is it? Okay, so it's almost 10. So it's probably about time to put my son to bed. His bedtime was supposed to be at 8, but I can hear him in the living room, probably watching cartoons. So I think I'm actually going to stop right here. But I really enjoyed doing this. I'm so happy to see so many familiar faces. Like, thank you guys so much for coming and visiting. Really appreciate it. I feel like today's been an awesome art day, and I have absolutely enjoyed it. And I hope you're having a good weekend too. So see you tomorrow. Because it seems like I'm doing this every day. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Karen. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Mindy. Bye, everybody. Bye, Lynn. Good to see you. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.